All right, Mr. Lowe, let me get to the right page. You're here before the committee on parole this morning. You are classified as a fourth felony offender. This is a rehearing, so you're familiar with our process, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So you're currently serving an 8-year sentence for illegal possession of stolen things,
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
and your parole eligibility was August 5th, 2018. Have a good time date. That is December 5th of this year. Full term is April 6th of 2024. Is all that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, your case has been assigned to Ms. Wise. Would you answer her questions?
Good afternoon, sir.
How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
Doing fine. And you?
Well, I'm good. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
So regardless of what happens today, you're gonna be home for Christmas.
Yes, ma'am.
That's pretty good news, isn't it?
Real good news.
Right. I can tell. I just kind of want to review your history, just kind of briefly. Back in 2006, you put in drug court. And you got revoked that drug court. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And then, but you did complete that parole in 2011. And then you got put into the Louisiana State Penitentiary reentry program in 2016, right?
Yes,
From
ma'am.
March 21st to May 13th of 16. What
Yes, ma'am.
happened? What happened?
Well, I had got into an altercation with an inmate, a disagreement, and I got written up and they removed me from the program.
Okay. And then within our work release, from January the 10th of 22 to January the 17th of 22. What happened there?
This year?
Yeah, that's what I saw. Let me double check. That's what I put in my notes. You want to know East Baton Rouge work release?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
What happened there? You were there a short time. What happened?
Well, it was the woman I was working with. We didn't get along too good, so she just told the people to remove me from the job. She didn't need me on the job anymore.
Okay, when you said working with, was she your supervisor, the boss of the job, or what?
Yes, she was the supervisor at the job.
Okay.
I guess she was like I wasn't moving fast enough or something like that. I just was removed from the job.
Okay, then they just put you out of work release. They didn't try to find you another job.
No, they didn't put. They just put me off the job, off the work release.
Then you get moved to the parish prison after that? On the 21st, you got removed after you lost the job. They put you out of work release and put you back in parish jail. That's what I'm saying. Is that what happened?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All those unsuccessful programs are concerning to me. So tell me, what are your future plans?
My future plans is that I got a welding. I got a trade doing welding. So I'm gonna go out there and work for the shipyard, Trinity Marines.
All right. You have some contact with them?
Last time I contacted them was when I was free on the streets back then. But I can easily get in contact with them because they still up and going, because my uncle and my cousin and all of them still work out there. So they be keeping me in touch with it. They still hiring every day.
That's what I meant by contacts. I think you said it so confidently. I think you must be something, Yes. Let's talk about your write-ups. How you coming? When was your last write-up?
I had a write-up, but it was dismissed on the self-defense. That was like a month ago.
Yeah, 8, 9, or 22. That's right, you did. You fighting, you got get dismissed. Report did say that you were defending yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
And before that, it was like 2018 since your write-ups. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am. I've really been, trying to stay out the way and do right. I got a lot of programs and recovered myself during the times I've been, that time I've been down.
Good. Because in 18, you got intoxication, you got contraband, iron bar, I mean, yeah, cheap had marijuana. So what changed? What changed in your head and after that was right up in 2018? You remember?
Well,
Decide.
ma'am.
What did you decide after that last write up in 2018?
Well, really, I decided to give my life to Christ and change the way I was living, you know, and doing things because I was getting older. I'm getting older as I am, and I'm about ready to go back to the society and try to take care of my family.
Okay, good, good. Now, what is there any other programs left there that you take that you're aware of? Are you enrolled in anything now?
No, I'm not currently enrolled in no programs. I mean, I had took all the programs I can. I maxed out. I got 375 days. I mean, I did everything.
What I'm asking is there anything else around there that you can take that you haven't taken, regardless of getting the good time credit, just so they can help you?
No, ma'am.
You're actually taking everything.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I do want to inform you that some victim opposition to your release. There's nothing you can do about it, but there is some opposition. And I think the victim was reached, and I think the victim had no comment. I'll correct me on that. Like the victim had no comments of as to either for or against you, but the victim was impacted. Have you had victim awareness?
Yes, ma'am.
What did you learn?
I learned self-control and how to maintain by, just staying out the way and keep away from people that's not no good to me.
Good. You had to make sure putting out the person that's not no good.
Yes, ma'am.
Have to make sure of that. All right, that's all I have, Madam Chairman.
All right, Mr. Lowe, is there anything you'd like to say to us before we go?
No, ma'am. That's all I have to say for today.
Okay, well, I think we're prepared to vote. Mrs. Wise, voting first.
Mr. Lowe, I really have, I'm just in between two. That's on you, but because of the programs that you've taken that were not successful, I'm just not willing to take a chance on you getting out early. My vote is to deny, so that I just need more time right up free, more time walking out with what you are doing, the right things that you're doing. And I'm gonna recommend that you go back to work release. They can move you together. Because of your institutional record, your poor supervision history, overall, my vote is to deny.
Mr. Rocha.
Mr. Lowe, based on your removal from a transitional work program recently in the proximity of your good time date, I voted to deny your request.
All right, Mr. Lowe, not what you wanted to hear, but you're getting out in soon anyway, December 15th, provided you don't lose any good time. I concur with my colleagues based on your institutional record. My vote today is to deny. Good luck to you, sir. We wish you well. We'll wrap up at Union Parish. It's 12:24.
Well, that seemed kind of obvious in hindsight. He's going to be home for Christmas. At the time that this was initially recorded, I think that was just a couple of months. I think this is like a good example of when time moves faster than the process of getting parole. And what I mean by that is he may have applied for this 3 years ago or more. He finally gets his parole really just a few months before he's released. And at that point, it's just like really kind of almost seems like a waste. I know, not I know, but I could assume if anyone has experiences and can comment on this, that even getting out just 2 months early is a big difference. And I'm sure he really would have liked to have gotten out. But at the same time, he failed. his work release. I mean, you don't want to do that. And he even had a few write-ups, I guess, a couple of years ago. But it's not like I can get emotionally attached to this decision or this hearing either way, just because of his early release date. But yeah, that's it. Let's see if we have more hearings this week that I can record and ship out to you. I still have more in my backlog, but of course, it'd be great to get you to save those for a rainy day.